Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 8 of my Extreme 1chunk Ironman series. I took a second after making the last video and I looked at some of the comments that were coming in, and I saw a user by the name of GTO Uranus that was asking if I could show the chunk tasks at the beginning of the episode. Absolutely, I'd love to do that. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but with time commitments and I guess you could say the lack of creativity or inspiration, I've been trying to figure out a good, clean way to make this work. But I'm bad at this stuff. So yes, I am absolutely going to do that. I can do that right now and show you that. So if we take a look at our chunks from the end of last episode, we'll see that the only thing we unlocked with the Lumbridge Mill chunk is the requirement to do Sheep Shearer, the quest, which we should be able to knock out easy peasy within like the first couple minutes of this episode. But along with that, we have a few backlog tasks, that primarily revolving around level 70 crafting. So with that, we need to be able to create a power amulet from scratch within Lumbridge, which means creating a unstrung diamond amulet, stringing it, and then also enchanting it. Now, once we unlock any future chunks, which I assure you is going to happen, I can pop right back in here, show you any updated chunk tasks we have, along with what still may be backlogged. But without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, here we go. Start of episode 8. We're going to walk our way over to Farmer Fred's to start up Sheep Shearer. Quest number 2 for us. This is so freaking awesome. I got my shears. I don't think anything else is required for the quest, item-wise. Because if I'm remembering correctly, it's to spin X amount of balls of wool. I think it's like 20. And then that's the quest. So we'll do that, knock it out, and we'll be able to spin again, which is going to be fantastic. But, see, that's still grayed out. I unlocked this one here, which we actually have this little shortcut now, which is technically agility training, right? Is that XP? Hold on. I don't see 93. No, it's not. It's 0 XP. But still, it's a nice little shortcut. Besides that, we've got a goose. Can we pet the goose? Hold on. Dude, there's a goose. There's a goose. Pet the goose. That is one loud chicken. Hey, farmer. What are you doing on my land? You're not the one who keeps leaving all my gates open and letting all my sheep, are you? No, I always close it. So we need to get 20 of these bastards. Give me that crafting XP. Which I think, is there actually a crafting XP reward from this? I don't remember. That is a ram. Oh, I don't have to click it. Perfect. Can't do that one. Oh, shit. Shit. You know, I almost guarantee I could probably take just 20 balls out of my bank and hand it in. I mean, I don't know 100% for sure, but to me that makes sense. But that's okay. However, this does bring back some old memories, a little bit of PTSD. So I've talked to a few friends about this in the past, but I've been going on a Disney movie journey recently, watching every Disney animated movie along with live action remakes. And giving them a grade. And today I watched the 2016 live action version of The Jungle Book, and I gotta say I really did enjoy it. I gave it an 85 out of 100. But the question I asked to you guys is, if you had to tell me your favorite, or if not even favorite, but your top 5 animated Disney movies, or / the live action remakes of movies, what would they be? Go ahead and drop that down below. Alright, Fred, I believe that is all we need to do for you. Gimme that quest point. I have some. Give them here. You got it. There you go. 60 coins, 150 crafting XP, and a quest point. Let's go. What we can do now is we click on here. Quest, Sheep Shearer, complete the quest. Bam! Just like that, we no longer have any active tasks. So let's go ahead and we're going to click that magic button once again, hoping for no whammy. But let's zoom in and take a look and see what we have on now gotten available. So now we have two additional chunks. The first of which is north of Draenor, which is there... So, what do we have for potential tasks? Smithing a mithril plate body. Okay, so that is going to unlock an anvil. Okay. That shouldn't be too horrible. It'll be just more mining, but I have so much mithril ore. Plus, I have so many steel bars and... Okay, so the hardest part about this is going to be banking, without a doubt. So maybe not the best option, but it is doable. The second of which is going to be that river lum. Let's go ahead and calculate. And that is going to be a free chunk for us, nothing. But it will give us a... Well, it'll be nothing. It'll be great. So let's go ahead and click that roll. Wish me luck, everyone. Here we go. No whammy. Luck, 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 luck. We're going to Alcarid. We're going to Alcarid. Okay. 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 No. Okay. I'm gonna be real. This is too memey of a grind. There's no way. Because I do have the potato cactus seed. However, my only farming options are the wild blood, which is too meme of a grind to get repetitively. And then on top of that is lamping and raking weeds. There's no way. 30 thieving though? Yeah, dude, I'll knock that out, no problem. However, I'm not going to start the quest. Just a reminder, one rule that I do have is that in order for me to have to do any parts of a quest, now that's a requirement to do, I have to be able to finish it by being able to access all portions for the chunks. But if I want to start a quest, I can. So there's no alternatives on this, so I'm going to, and I'm doing it right now, we're backlogging that.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So 30 thieving. Let's go. I do have to say that with these backlogs, I kind of feel like I'm cheating a little bit, but, oh, I need to empty. Doop. I do feel like I'm cheating, but at the end of the day, it is for the enjoyment of myself, along with, you know, you guys watching. You guys wouldn't want me to sit here and work for months and months and months to still have no video. So, I mean, it's all for the greater good. It's kind of like, and I'll tell you a little story. Once upon a time, I actually water fasted for like 5 days or something like that. It was just like a health thing. And at the end of it, you know, the best way to break it is with something more liquidy. Something full of water. So I broke it with watermelon, but it felt like I was breaking the law at that point to eat. So, like, the same thing's kind of happening now. I feel like me backlogging tasks, it just feels like I'm breaking the law. But we are at 11 thieving, about to hit 12 here if I could ever get this to work. But 30's the goal, just because that is the goal for the quest, and we'll move on from there. But I want to let you know that, oh, there's 12. The farming grind will continue if we are to get the west end of Lumbridge. That will unlock a tree chunk, which I have plenty of seeds for that. So it's something that's no longer memeable at that point, and I would gladly pick up that again. All right, there's something I gotta test. I hit 15 thieving, and thieving for men and women is ass. But at level 15 thieving, you're able to steal bells from dairy cows. And I don't know what kind of XP that gives, if any, and if it's good, but we're going to find out here in a second. All right, dairy cow, steal. Fucking balls. All right, well, that was a thing. I'm freaking insane. Let's go. 20 thieving. Oh, baby, we just hit 23 thieving. You know what that means? Halfway to 30. There we go. 30 thieving. That would be the required level for the feud. So we've got that marked off. Let's go ahead and bring up the picker. All right, so 30 thieving, the feud part 1. Like I said, I'm not doing part 1, but I'm going to mark off that I do have 30 thieving. We won't actually complete that task until I do the quest, but that allows us to roll one more time. Here we go. Fingers crossed. The dueling arena, or the PvP arena. I don't think there's gonna be any task here. Let's take a look. Okay, no task. You know what that means. Time to roll again. And I do not want Mage Training Arena. That will be 99 HP. Here we go. Come on. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Oh my god, we were so close to the wilderness. No! Boys, that's our cooking chunk. Oh no. Oh, no. Here we go. 99 cooking is the top. 68 smithing. We have an anvil and a bank. Oh my god, we can smith. Oh, this is great. We can smith mithril scimitars now. We can get better gear. What is this? Let's take a look. Details. Give a dog a bone. Easy money. Oh. I don't think there's any crafting we can do here. No. Alright, before we jump into the chunks themselves, let's go ahead and take a look at our active chunk tasks and break down for you guys what we need. So first and foremost, the number one task on the list is the 99 cooking by the cooking cape. This task will take a lot of making wines. All the way basically from 68 to 99 is going to be all wines. I may try to do something before that to get up to 68. 68 is going to be that point where we can no longer ruin the wines in the process, kind of like burning food. Next up, we have a 68 smithing grind in order to make a mithril plate body. This being the goal because we do have mithril bars now, and the mithril plate has the highest smithing requirement for the mithril bars. So 68 smithing, smith the mithril plate. Next, we have a 20 strength requirement. Check. Got it. In order to wield a mithril warhammer. So we'll just need to make that mithril warhammer. No big deal. And then another 10 thieving levels. We'll need 40 thieving to pickpocket a guard. Finally, we've got a diary task, task number 9, which tells us we need to give a bone to the stray dog. Easy peasy. Okie dokie, so I think I have a decent plan. Let's go check out the cooking guild. I've got my cook's hat on. Fashionscape's looking great. I did the math on it. And I'm gonna need 68 cooking before I start making wines. So I need 4 levels, and I think with the level I have now, I will never burn apple pies. Okay, so we got a chocolate bar down here, cake tin, bowl, so we take a cooking apple. Oh, I just realized something. So here's gonna be the deal. I believe that cooking apples are going to be out of the picture. Specifically because the wheat field is just out of reach. So realistically, we're still looking at wines for the next 4 levels. Yeah. Okay, so I think what I want to do then is this. I'm going to get 4 levels in cooking first. After I get those 4 levels in cooking, we're going to switch over to smithing for a while. I'm going to end up needing 68 smithing, so I need 18 smithing levels. I don't know what my bars will get me, but we're going to find out. I may have to mine coal. I mean, I'm going to have to mine coal anyway, but I think I may have to mine a lot. We'll see. Yeah, let's get to it. Eensy weensy, teeny weeny, changing plans. We are going to buy all the jugs first. It is 63,000 jugs, and we're already at 6K, so we're kind of killing it. It doesn't cost that much. It's like I don't even know how much comes in one of these. 100, so every 500 is like 200 GP. Easy money. So just a quick correction, because I know how dumb I was in that last clip. Not every 500 is like 200 coins. It's every 100 is 200 coins. So, oopsie. But I've bought all of my jugs, and now I'm just going back and forth between a PvP world and not to fill them all. We ended up getting a total of 64,000. We're about 3,000 deep in filling them with water. I'm not going to jump back and forth until this is done with the recordings, just because of how long it takes. It might be a few days of just filling jugs. I have made a mistake. And you may be wondering to yourself, Joe, what mistake would that be? I think you've been doing really good so far. Is it that you backlogged something? No, that was completely fine. The mistake comes down to when I overlooked one little shop. And what shop is that? That would be this shop right here. That there's a gem shop. Now let me show you this. It seems like I'm able to get emeralds in almost any world. Now, mind you, I'll have to get about 9,000 emeralds for the goal of 70. But this makes crafting completely doable. So we are now re-unlocking the tasks requiring 70 crafting to make a power amulet in Lumbridge. So, what the plan is, since I have already unlocked the Cooking Guild chunk, is we will be buying this as much as we can, which would be 2 every 6 hours per world, I believe. Generally, I'm going to get 1 per world, but that's fine. And in any downtime I have on this account, I will be continuing to make my water jugs and collecting grapes, things like that. But we found an alternate method, which is amazing. Now, mind you, that is in a chunk after Barbarian Village, but once again, the meme grinds are not going to happen. So this one here, I think, is definitely more possible. This whole series is falling apart. Here I am, hopping worlds, trying to buy gems, and I have an epiphany. Pull up that chunk picker again. If you're looking at this, what do you see? Lumbridge, right? Let me see if I can adjust something really quick. So I don't think I'm able to add the level for it, but in this little field, I have access to Puro, which means I need to hit 89 Hunter. Why is that? Simple. Lucky Implings require 89 Hunter to be caught. Okay. So, with that being said, we're going to backtrack a little bit. Cooking grind is on hold. Crafting grind, potentially on hold. I may still use this as a method to train crafting, but I am not going to be using the Cook's Guild chunk yet. Mind you, I am not going to be re-rolling the Cook's Guild chunk. We will still be using that as the next chunk. But I feel that Hunter is now going to take any kind of priority because that was rolled first, and I did not realize it was there. So after I finish my daily walk through this, we're going to go to Puro and see what that is going to be all about. Okay, so I still haven't figured out the chunk picker. I'm going to keep looking into that, see if that's something I can adjust, because obviously I did get 17 Hunter in the hopes I was able to get Puro because I still do want to do it. I'm like, the only reason I'm upset is because things started to fall apart, figuring out the emerald thing, the emerald and sapphire salesman, now figuring out Puro. So, yeah, that's the only thing that upset me. Doing Puro, I'm not upset by. It's the fact that I missed it. So it's here. We made it to Puro. I'm done playing for the night. because I want to show you guys something. Well, I unbacklogged crafting, but as you might be able to see, we've got 33 tasks on here now. 99 cooking still there, 80 crafting for Dragonstone Amulet, 95 fletching for Dragon Darts, 89 hunter for Lucky Impling, 99 smithing to smith a rune two-handed sword. Bruh. We're gonna be here for a hot minute. Well, I guess I don't have to worry too much about crafting anymore. I did this to myself. I got 17 hunter for a reason. I knew that this was going to be inevitability. I wish that things didn't get so messed up with the chunk picks. However, I think I'm going to live with it. It is what it is. We are going to rock with these 4 unlocked chunks actually. Alcarid, the PvP arena, the Cook's Guild, and the Lumberj Mill. I think I made the mistake. I rushed into it. What I had to do, actually, let me jump back to the other thing. I had to click on to manually add to my chunks, click on task, and then if I went in here and I typed in Impling, right? Or type in Lucky, right? Catch a Lucky Impling. If I marked this, it would say I've already done it, obviously. So I typed in Puro, access Puro, and then catch Implings in Puro after reaching 17 hunter, manually adding that, told the chunk picker that I had 17 hunter and I was able to do it. Doing that unlocked all this other stuff. So, oh boy, this is going to be a long, long grind. With all of this new knowledge, let's go ahead and take a look at a full list of all the tasks to date. Wield a rune weapon. This can either be done from imping loot or through smithing. There's quite a list of different loot we can get, from magpie implings to eclectic implings and even ninja implings. 99 cooking. This one doesn't change, there's really nothing new introduced. Crafting a Dragonstone Amulet, which requires 80 crafting. This is going to be required because a Dragonstone is loot from a Dragon Impling. It's only a 1 in 19 chance, so it's definitely feasible, but we have to keep in mind of the rarity of Dragon Implings themselves. Burn a magic log, 75 fire making. A magic log is loot from nature implings, so it really shouldn't be too difficult. Fletching a Dragon Dart, 95 fletching requirement. Another task coming in thanks to Dragon Implings. Once again, it really shouldn't be too horrible. I may need to bust into the oak log stack a little bit. Other than that, I mean, we'll be able to make some more arrow shafts and should get plenty of experience from fletching, whether it's bolts or arrowheads. Catch a Lucky Impling, 89 hunter. This may be the most time-exhausting task with these new tasks. From what I understand, XP rates during this grind are just going to be horrible, but I just need to focus on the RNG loot to kind of keep my mind off of things, and maybe it won't feel as bad as it actually is. Enchant Onyx Crossbow Bolts, 87 magic. This shouldn't be too bad. Onyx bolts will be granted to us through ninja implings, and all runes I can really acquire from essence implings, so we should be able to knock this out. Wield a rune crossbow, 61 range. This one's cool. It's a really nice upgrade. Too bad I'll need 91 smithing. Speaking of smithing, smith the two-handed sword, 99 smithing requirement. This, honestly, to me, is going to be the worst part about unlocking this chunk, with the mistake I had of unlocking Varrock at the same time. Because obviously I missed Puro. I didn't have my settings right. My bad. But, you know, I'm a D&D DM and I don't really believe in retconning, so I plan to sit here in my own mess and get it all done. So, because of a rune bar drop and the anvil, 99 smithing is now required. Wield a rune warhammer, 40 strength requirement. I mean, alright, self-explanatory. Loot from a magpie, let's knock it out. Pickpocket a guard, 40 thieving. Honestly, probably just going to return to men and women. Whatever. Then we've got some diary tasks. Varrock Diary Easy Task number 9, Give a Dog a Bone, easy peasy. Lumbridge Diary Medium Task number 11, Catch an Essence or Eclectic Impling in Puro. Once again, it's going to have it anyway. And then of course the return of the Lumbridge Diary Hard Task number 11, Craft, String, and Enchant an Amulet of Power in Lumbridge. Since we have to get already 80 crafting anyway, this one is just going to be happening in the middle. After that, we've got a whole slew of best in item slots that I am not going to name all of, but there they are on screen for you. As I kind of stated already, I messed up, and I will be treating all of the recently unlocked chunks as fair game. There is no retconning in the series, I will just take it as is and roll with it. Thankfully, when I get bored of one thing, I always have another grad I can move on to. So, here we go.